Next, we'll see how to cook a taro root, which is a tuber, kind of like a potato. Most people are familiar with potatoes and sweet potatoes, but don't often venture beyond that. A taro root is a small tuber that's popular in Hawaiian cuisine or that of the South Pacific. Sometimes you'll find it in Cuba, South America, or some of the Caribbean islands. And it's very tasty. It's starchy like a potato, and it makes an excellent gluten-free substitution for pasta, breads, or even regular potatoes. Sometimes people don't get burned out or want to eat something different. So I buy these at our local market. They come in a little packet like this. Sometimes you'll see them in just a big bulk bin in other stores. You may have to call a few stores around town to find a store near you that does carry them. They're kind of hairy on the outside. You can eat the skin, whether or not that's appealing to you. I don't care to eat the skin, but some people I know don't mind that. You can often peel some of that off, but it is edible. In Hawaiian cuisine, they often peel the taro root and then mash it into a type of paste, and they call this poi, which is often fermented. So we will just be using this like a potato. So I boil it in a pot with water. Sometimes I'll boil a whole pot of them, and then in order to peel them, I don't like to peel them first because there's a sticky resin that gets on my hands and it's a little irritating to my skin. So I prefer to peel them once they're fully cooked, and then they don't get that irritation. So I just use a sharp paring knife to pull off the skins. I give them a few minutes to cool down once they've been fully cooked, and then I can peel them quite easily. Sometimes the skins just lift right off. It depends on how fresh they are. I found that some of them peel a little easier than others, but for the most part, the skin comes off pretty easily. And then once I've done that, I'll just chop it into some bite-sized pieces. I can use this in soups or potato salad, something similar to that. And or just today I'm just gonna dress it with a little bit of some olive oil and maybe some chopped parsley. So we'll add a little bit of some parsley to the mixture. This makes a nice side dish. If I were to use this in a soup, I would cook them first. I would prepare the soup, say if it's a type of seafood chowder or maybe a cream of broccoli soup or a vegetable soup that I wanted to use the taro in. I would cook the taro separately, peel them, dice them up like this, and then add them to a finished soup. So adding a little bit of parsley or dried herbs or a dressing is nice, a little salt and pepper, maybe a drizzle of some olive oil, and then I've got a nice side dish that is worthy of whatever else you enjoy to go with it, with cooked meats or fish, or as a vegetarian side dish with beans or tofu. So that makes a really nice gluten-free alternative to other types of pastas and grains. So maybe people on a paleo diet might enjoy these as well.